How's everybody doing? This is Pastor Michael Bailey. I just want to come to you real quick and tell you the importance of a father's voice. That's right, the importance of a father's voice. Now, I was reading over in Genesis 20 about Abraham, and Genesis 26 about his son. And I noticed something when they went down to Gerar, King Abimelech. They wanted his wife Sarah. And I noticed where he said, Sarah's my sister, right? Because he was afraid that they would kill him because Sarah was fair. She looked good to the eyes, and he thought that they was going to beat him down or kill him and take him. And so God shows up in a dream. The Lord our God shows up in a dream of Abimelech and said, you but a dead man if you touch this woman. And so the next day he wakes up, Abraham prays for him, and he gets a blessing of all the silver and the gold, man servants and woman servants. And then he was like, why'd you do that? You almost got us slaughtered, man. You almost got us killed up in here. So he said, you can have any parts of the land that you want. And so he sent him on his way. So what's interesting is when his son Isaac, he's with Rebekah, goes over to the same country with in Gerar, and the men of Gerar said, who is that? And because he was afraid, he said, this is my sister. Notice that he said the same thing as his father says. His father, Abraham, must have told him to say, hey, look, when you have a wife and the Lord sends you somewhere and you feel that threatened, you might as well say, that's your sister. And so they won't do anything to you. And we notice in Genesis 26, when Isaac says that the men, they don't mess with him, they don't bother him. And then King Abimelech, he's looking out the window, he's like, he's having sport with Rebekah. And he's like, if somebody would have laid with your wife because you said that was your sister, you would have got us slaughtered. You would have got our whole country killed. But look, you waxing great, you gonna have to lead this land. So, and what's very important about this is the voice of a father. He said the same thing that his father said do. That brings us over into when Jesus says, I only do what the Father says. Only when I see what he does and hear what he says, that's what I do. That's what Jesus said. So this brings us back to this. Whatever we do, we have to do what the word says. Whatever the Father tells us to do, whatever the Holy Spirit is speaking into our ears, that's what we have to do. We only have to listen to the voice of our Father, and everything will go right. That's how we get the blessing. I just want to say that. I want to get that to you. That's what I was reading, and I hope it blesses you. Be blessed. Amen and amen. This is Pastor Michael Bailey. Love you.